No, let's just find something that inspired me recently, and then just we'll talk about it. It's a good example of something. I was thinking about some poetry. I was thinking about spoken word. And there's a piece that this D'Angelo track is so special, man. Came back to the picture, to this G, and back to the C. There's a particular piece called "Shrinking Women." I think about this quite a bit. Check this out. Adverts, funny old things.
Across from me at the kitchen table, my mother smiles over red wine that she drinks out of a measuring glass. She says she doesn't deprive herself, but I've learned to find nuance in every movement of her fork, in every crinkle in her brow as she offers me the uneaten pieces on her plate. I've realized she only eats dinner when I suggest it. I wonder what she does when I'm not there to do so. Maybe this is why my house feels bigger each time I return. It's proportional.
Okay, but the I love spoken word. I love spoken word crowds. I love the community. Um, there's a lot of clapping and snapping of fingers here, and it can be extremely jarring. But she is spitting now, and just the idea of space and talking about that, and the act of her mother consciously doing things so that she takes up less. Anyway, let's continue.
As she shrinks, the space around her seems increasingly vast. She wanes while my father waxes. His stomach has grown round with wine, late nights, oysters, poetry, a new girlfriend who was overweight as a teenager, but my dad reports now she's crazy about fruit.
Yeah.
Same with his parents. As my grandmother became frail and angular, her husband swelled to red, round cheeks, rotund stomach, and I wonder if my lineage is one of women shrinking, making space for the entrance of men into their lives, not knowing how to fill it back up once they leave. I have been taught accommodation.
Ooh, I've been taught accommodation. What's cool hearing this, even as a black guy, like with my own, like she's talking about lineage and heritage, and often when someone from a different cultural background refers to lineage and heritage, you kind of just listen because you think you don't expect often to relate. But what she's describing feels like most women relationships I've come across in my own community and communities of like folks from other cultures that I know and love. And from a distance, I recognize it in theirs. And it's just dope well, I say dope, but it just makes you feel more connected as a human when you realize that, fortunately or unfortunately in this case, the politics of gender as it relates to relationships don't no one culture is alone in having to figure out how to navigate it in a way that feels reasonable. And no culture is alone in the fact that there are problems. Everyone has problems is basically what I'm essentially trying to say. And it's kind of I don't know. I've seen this. I've heard this many times, and I think I'm recognizing how powerful it is to watch it now with my ears and my mind today, and feel more connected to it, reflecting on my own world and seeing it here. Hey man, I'm a firm believer when it comes to art. Like when people talk about, oh, how can I? The temptation can be to be more general when you're writing about things, so that the audience can connect. But I'm a firm believer in the opposite. I think it is actually counterintuitive. I think the more specific you go with your art, the more almost unique to you your art goes, people connect to that even more. That's my theory, it's my thesis. But moments like this further validate my view on it.
My brother never thinks before he speaks. I have been taught to filter. How can anyone have a relationship to food? He asked. As I eat
Fire.
black bean soup I chose for its lack of carbs. I want to say we come from difference, Jonas. You have been taught to grow out. I have been taught to grow in. You learn from our father how to commit, how to produce, to roll each thought off your tongue with confidence. You used to lose your voice every other week from shouting so much. I learned to absorb. I took lessons from our mother in creating space around myself. I learned to read the knots in her forehead while the guys went out for oysters. And I never meant to replicate her, but spend enough time sitting across from someone and you pick up their habits. That's why women in my family have been shrinking for decades. We all learned it from each other, the way each generation taught the next how to knit, weaving silence in between the threads, which I can still feel as I walk through this ever-growing house. Skin itching, picking up all the habits my mother has unwittingly dropped, like bits of crumpled paper from her pocket on her countless trips, from bedroom to kitchen to bedroom again. Nights I hear her creep down to eat plain yogurt in the dark, a fugitive stealing calories to which she does not feel entitled. Deciding how many bites is too many, how much space she deserves to occupy. Watching the struggle, I either mimic or hate her, and I don't want to do either anymore, but the burden of this house has followed me across the country. I asked 5 questions in genetics class today, and all of them started with the word sorry. I don't know the capstone required.
People like that one. But yeah, mimic or hate with your own heritage. That's real.
I don't know the capstone requirements for the sociology major because I spent the whole meeting deciding whether or not I could have another piece of pizza. A circular obsession I never wanted, but inheritance is accidental. Still staring at me with wine-soaked lips from across the kitchen table.
Fire. Cold. Cold. Lily Myers, everyone. Shrinking Woman. From Button Poetry. This is old, by the way. 11 years ago. Who knows what she's doing now? Hopefully she's not thinking too much about that slice of pizza. Much love. Button Poetry is fire. Check them out.